Hey guys, it's Essential Civilian Auditor. We're back in Fort Valley today. We'll be filing a motion with the City Hall. This is a Brady motion. This is a motion that's requesting the evidence that's against me, or that they will be using against me in court. I tried to file an open records request for that information. It was denied that information through the Open Records Act. There is a provision that does allow them to deny that if there's a pending or ongoing investigation, or if it's related to a crime for later. And I did verify that with the state attorney's office, and they did say that that was on the up and up. So the Brady motion is actually going to compel them to release that information to me, so that I know what evidence is going to be used against me in the court of law, so that I can prepare a defense for that. There's a lot of hoops and jumps that you have to make in order to get things together. But anyway, so I'm trespassed. As you remember, trespassed from the police department in the City Hall, so I'll have to contact the police department and get an escort over there to the City Hall to file my paperwork with them. I'm here with my cameraman today, One-Eyed Sloth. So let's, I guess, follow along, guys, and see what happens. Thanks. 102 degrees outside, and we have to wait for an officer to show up. Well, we do know that Sergeant Mulberry, the sergeant that's in charge of the case, currently is here today, so we'll be able to file for that. Yeah. Alright. Well, you ain't been trespassed. You can go all over the place.
Guess what I can do? You can't do that.
No. There we go. That wasn't for us. Hello.
How you doing?
Doing good. Mr. Dunn, how are you?
I'm Lieutenant Laura.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Just need to go to the City Hall and file some paperwork.
Okay.
Did I go in first? You go in first? How does it work? Okay. So those little Mitsubishi air conditioners. That's not somebody's payment sticking out, is it? No. Alright, court, fine. Which side's the municipal court side? This side? Hello. Hey, bro. Yeah, I need to file some paperwork with the municipal court side. Why is my light on? He's with me. Thank you, though.
I guess you take it from there. We don't have anything to do with that. Hi, Grace. I know. Hold on one second.
Confused. Why's she taking? This is the court, right? I wonder why they're taking the motion to the mayor. It makes no sense.
My general earlier, he said, just a bit ago, he told me it was storming and making.
Hotel.
I know it's coming here.
A little bit lighting and getting dark. It's so early.
Hello. Yeah, I need to file some paperwork with the municipal court sign.
Can you help you?
I'm with him. He's with me. Thank you, man.
I know. One second.
Confused. Why's she taking? This is the court, right? Why are they taking the motion to the mayor? Makes no sense.
Hello. We don't, this is not something that we're supposed to do. Who were you looking for?
I'm filing it with the municipal court.
Municipal court is held on Tuesday night at what time?
6:30.
Tuesday nights at 6:30. We don't have a municipal court office here. We have a municipal court clerk.
Right, and that's what I'm filing the motion with, so that I can get a case number, so that I can file this later.
Okay, she can take that with, she can keep that, and then we'll do whatever is legally necessary when we get the city administrator back.
It should have a reference number for this that you notarize saying that you received this, so that I can file this with the police department as well. So if I can just get you to notarize that.
This says proper postage affixed there and delivered to. That's not a place for a notary. That's not a place for a notary. That's a place for somebody to sign. And it doesn't have our name there.
Right, well, that's what I'm putting here. I'm putting your guys' information with the city court here. And I'll be filing this over with the police department, so.
Okay, well, we need to take it over to the police department there too.
But I have to file it with the clerk's office here first.
Police department will come and give us instruction for that. Is the chief over there? Nobody? Yeah. Okay, just send it back to
So-
whatever needs to be done there.
So nobody here is going to file a number with this, saying that you receipt of this, because I'm filing this with the clerk.
No. You can send it certified mail if you want to, and we'll do it that way. My city administrator is out at this point. She is an attorney, and our municipal clerk is off today. This is a stand-in for administrative situation. We don't have a municipal clerk office here. She's only operable in the court proceedings. And so, take it over to the police department, leave it with them.
Okay, so you guys are not going to accept my motion here. I just want to make sure I understand that correctly.
So what now?
I just want to make sure I understand correctly.
I'm not saying we're not accepting it. We're
Because I'm
not
trying to
accepting it in
submit
that form, no.
So you're not accepting my motion.
Not in that form.
What form are you saying it has to be
I'm
in?
saying if you send a certified letter, if you send a certified letter, then we'll do it.
From my understanding of the law, I'm allowed to submit it in person.
We never had that.
You've never had anybody submit a motion in person?
No. Anything that comes and delivered to us along that line usually comes from the sheriff deputies, sheriff department. It would have been filed in the courthouse over here, and it comes to us from there.
Okay. I'm confused. You're the mayor, right?
I'm the mayor. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
And you're running the municipal court as well, too?
We have a municipal court proceedings
Right.
on Tuesday nights. We have municipal court proceedings at
Because
6 o'clock.
this is the municipal court clerk office.
When people
correct?
have already been charged and ticketed and that kind of thing, that's not what this is.
This is a motion to get the evidence.
But that is.
Right.
Okay. All right. Yes, sir.
So you're not going to let me file here?
I don't know about filing it here.
That's what I'm trying to
We
do.
don't
I'm
have
trying to file.
That's not a, no, we're not gonna notarize it. Because it's not a place for a notary. Okay?
Can you sign that you received this then? Because that's
No.
what the place is there.
No, sir. Not unless we have unless we have a certified letter, an official document, a certified letter, an official document.
This isn't official
Signed by, it ain't nothing signed by anybody.
That's why we're signing it here in front of the person of the court here.
Yes, sir. No, sir.
All right, it is officially signed by me,
No, sir.
so
That's not official.
it's an official signature.
Are you a lawyer? Are you a judge?
Are you?
No, I'm not.
Okay, so
So that's why I'm not gonna do anything until a lawyer or a judge tells me to do it.
okay, but I wasn't talking with you. I was trying to talk with the clerk,
Okay.
and
The
just
clerk
walked
has-
off.
The clerk is not here.
I was just speaking with the
I
clerk.
told you. She is standing in for the clerk. Our clerk has resigned. Now, I've got some more work I got to do. I'm going back to my office. Okay, thank you.
Any other clerks here?
No. Unless you want to go across the street.
What's across the street?
That's where the Peach County Courthouse is.
Is that Superior Municipal?
Superior.
I don't know if I can follow there, but we go and talk to them then.
Okay.
I haven't been trespassed from there, so I don't really need an escort from there, unless you want to follow me over there. But they have denied me the right to file my motion here at this court by the mayor. That's interesting that the mayor is stepping up into the admin role and that they denied me the right to file my motion. This is Superior Court. They're not going to have anything to do with that.
I just don't understand what's the difference between certified and you being there in person trying to deliver. I mean,
Yeah.
a stamp?
It's
Is that what it is?
It's a way for them to delay and cause more mental anguishment with me, frustration. It's not front. Is this the
Please
front
use
courthouse?
entrance at the front of the courthouse.
Public entrance.
The sign says use the front door. But the other sign says use the front door. So you have to use the side door, front door?
But yeah, this is another way for them to keep denying my rights from the mayor.
Alright, guys.
Hello.
Another attorney in our office, his name is Neil Halverson. He is out of the office at the moment, but mentioned to him that you guys are here and like to talk, so I've invited him to come along as well.
That's fine. It has nothing to do with the case or anything that's
Yeah.
going on right now.
Yeah.
My issue that I have right now is that I try to file a motion with the court, and the mayor's denied me my right to file my motion at the
Okay.
court.
That's interesting. Is this the motion? May I see
Yeah,
it?
this is the motion.
Okay, and,
It's basically, it's a motion for discovery of the evidence against me.
okay.
And I personally, that's why I got the cameras, personally went in there and hand delivered the motion to the court.
Yeah.
I've got a copy that I'm going to be delivering to the person that's in charge of the case. And the lady that was there, I didn't catch her name,
Yeah.
walked to the mayor's office, which I found what was odd in the first place.
Right.
Mayor read over it, came back and denied me. She said that she wasn't going to accept it, that I had to send it certified mail. I'm like, no, I can give it here in person by hand. I'm submitting it here now. I just need you to sign stating that y'all received this.
Yeah, okay.
And she's told me no.
Okay.
And I believe that she is wrong there.
This is what you're talking about, your certificate of
Right.
service. Okay. All right. May I now look over the motion for a second as well? So right now, essentially, it sounds like what you're saying, and you correct me if I'm wrong here, that the mayor is not accepting service of the motion. That's what it sounds
well,
like.
I tried to
you're
file
saying.
it through the court.
Yeah.
The court went and gave it to the mayor to look over.
Right.
And then she comes out and then says, no, that she's not going to accept it. That
Right.
I had to send it certified mail. I'm like, no, ma'am, I don't have to do it certified mail. I can do it in person.
Okay.
You know, I'm trying to file it with the court
Right.
so you can sign and say that you received
Yeah.
it, give it its docket number, whatever, that goes
Yeah,
to the
absolutely.
judge. And she told me no.
Okay. Well, let me ask you a couple questions if you don't mind.
I'll
Were
do my
you, was at least the filing of the motion, were you able to do that? Like, did the court accept this motion?
No, I haven't been in front of a judge or anything.
Yeah, and
no,
just to let
I'm
you know.
trying to file that now.
Yeah, okay, yeah, because I would certainly think that the court should be able to at least accept the motion. Most of the time, when we handle motions, we usually, file a copy with the court itself and provide a courtesy copy through service or, as mandatory depending on which rules apply to the opposing party. So without trying to give you legal advice, I'll at least say that generally speaking, that's the process, how it works. So I would definitely make sure, see if you can find out if it's clear if your motions have actually been filed with the court or not, because that I would say matters.
Now, I just was over just a second ago, and I tried to give it to them, and she took it literally straight to the mayor in our presence. She comes out and says, no, that she's not accepting it.
Okay.
And I'm like, well, the mayor can't tell the court not to accept the motion.
Right.
They're separate entities
Right,
altogether.
right.
And then the court lady
Wouldn't accept
because
it on
the
the court's
mayor
behalf
said
because
no.
of what the mayor's saying.
Right, and
Yeah.
this seems to be an ongoing issue that I'm
Yeah.
having here in this city.
Right.
Is that the mayor's overstepping her boundaries, and I mean she can suggest something,
Right.
but she cannot tell them not to accept a motion that I'm filing. Because like I was just telling him, if I want to file a motion to the judge to wear flip flops in my trial, I can do
Right,
that.
right,
You know,
right.
that's within my right.
Right,
They
right.
have to accept it and give it to the judge, and he can decide whether I'm approved or not approved.
No, I think
Right.
you're very accurate in saying that you can file a motion for whatever in the world you want to. Now, whether or not it's approved or
Right.
granted is a
Right.
different story.
But
when it
I
comes
can even get it submitted
Yeah.
because they refuse to allow the mayors refuse to allow me to submit it.
Well, how about this? How about, do you mind if I make a copy of the motion?
I've
I mean,
got a
since it's
copy.
going to be a
Right.
it's
gonna be
public
a
document anyway, right?
That's fine.
So I'm gonna make a copy of this motion, and we don't deal. Our office, DA's office, does not deal with cases in municipal court. I've
Right.
never had one hearing in the municipal court of Fort Valley, Georgia. That being said, because at the end of the day, what we're prosecuting is misdemeanors and felonies that are bound over to Superior Court. That being said, I don't mind trying to give a courtesy call to whoever this is at the municipal court and ask them to at least make sure that the motion is at least filed.
Right. And that's all I'm asking is for it to
Now,
be
whether or
filed.
not the mayor has the right to accept service or not, I don't know. I don't operate in that world, and I also don't know the rules of procedure for the municipal court of Fort Valley. Most courts, I would say I've never been in a court that doesn't have some form of rules of procedure. I mean, magistrate courts have their own rules of procedure, probate courts have their own rules of procedure, state courts and superior courts have rules of procedure. I would imagine that municipal court probably has some rules of procedure that can speak to this, but I don't want to pretend and tell you
Right.
something that I don't know. But the least I can do is at least give up the municipal court just a courtesy call and ask them, and hey, explain to them that Mr. Dunn is here and he's upset because you're under the impression right now that the court is not even accepting the motion, which I think that I don't see why the court can't accept it. Now,
Right.
the mayor, I don't know. I don't know if that's within the mayor's right or not. But I would imagine that certainly a court should be able to accept it.
That
Sound
would be,
good?
that would be my presumption right there. Now, I still need to file, I need to have it filed with them saying
Right.
they received it, and then I need to serve a copy
Mhm.
to the police department because they
Okay.
have the information that I'm looking for.
Right.
So I don't know, because this is all new to me.
Yeah.
I'm having to learn as I go here.
I understand.
I don't know if it has to be filed first and then I can file it with the parties involved over on the other side.
Right.
Or if I can give it to them while I'm waiting for them to file that court thing, so.
Generally, what I've always seen is that, well, I don't know if it's a half, what you have to do. I'll tell you what I've often seen, based on experience, right? Is that usually the copy that is served on the opposing party is a copy that has already been filed.
Right.
That's what I've seen.
Right, and
Now-
that's usually from what I've.
Right. Now,
I've seen
you
as
know,
well.
the nuance of the law, if that is actually what is required, again, I don't know what the case is in municipal court. So let me make a copy of this and let me try to get whoever I can in the municipal court on the phone with me and see if we can make sure that this at least is filed. Beyond that, I don't know how, in what way I can help you.
Well, and honestly, I think the mayor may have sent the admin lady home.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's doing some underhanded stuff over there, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, I understand that.
You know.
Okay, well, like I said, since
But
I don't
if you
deal
don't
with the
follow.
municipal court, it may take me a couple of minutes to figure out who the right person to talk to is.
That's fine. If you have a business card, I can give you. We're going to be here just in a few minutes.
Yeah, no,
a little
that's
bit.
fine.
Go get some lunch and then we can call you.
That's fine. I think I have business cards. I've got to go find them.
Or you can just give me the phone number.
Yeah, that's fine. So Robert Cave, C-A-V-E.
Robert Cave.
C-A, cat, apple, boy, echo.
Cave. Okay. Yes, gotcha.
Alright. Yeah, y'all just give me a couple minutes, or, I mean, if you want to leave and
I'll
come
let you make
back.
a copy real
Just to
quick.
let you know, this courthouse closes down at 5, so you can't get in past 5.
time is it now?
So, 4:11, so just letting you know, if you guys want to hang out here, if you want to leave and try to get back in by 5, if not, we open
Well,
up.
all you're going to do is call. I can just call you and find out if they said okay. it's
Yeah,
good to
that's
go.
fine. Yeah, that's fine. And if I'm not here, I'm gonna just leave your name or number, whatever.
make a copy of that still?
Yeah, I'm gonna make a copy of this because I want to be able to. Are you okay if they ask for me to send it to them? Are you okay with me just sending it to them and saying this is what Mr. Dunn sent to me?
I would rather have it on camera that they've been served.
Okay. Yeah.
And that just
But,
got-
and I'm talking about the court now.
Right, yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I'm talking.
okay.
And then also, this is a learning process. I have
Yeah.
viewers that would go through this thing.
That's fine.
And it's just, it's an educational process for everybody.
No worries, man. No worries.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Dunn, it's Robert Cave. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good. How are you?
Listen, I spoke with Latrella, or I didn't see Latrella. Tammy in our office spoke with Latrella. You're sitting here. We've got Miss Tammy and Mr. Allison on here. Latrella Marshall is the clerk of the municipal court, and she is the one that would accept the filing of the motion. So I'm not sure if you dealt with Miss Latrella the first time or not. It sounds like she was at least aware of you coming. I don't know if y'all dealt with each other personally, but she is the clerk of the court, so she should accept the filing of your motion.
Okay. Is she there right now?
My understanding is that she is.
Okay. All right, well, we'll try it again. Thank you very much for looking into this for me.
No problem. Take care.
You too.
Goodbye now.
Man, it's still 102 degrees out here. Waiting for an officer to take me over to the city hall to file my motion that they denied me originally from.
I'll be surprised if it's not the same girl who said no, we're not accepting it.
Mhm.
Or the one who originally took it to the mayor. So it's good to know that they do have a working municipal court.
Contrary to what the mayor said.
Yeah, who retired or resigned or.
Yeah, resigned. They don't have a clerk in the office. They have one that resigned. Yet they have a clerk there after, like you said, after the DA contacted them. Come on, guy.
They got clay tiles there. Doesn't exactly fit the surrounding.
So we might have to send you in there, so don't. Here he comes.
There you go.
No, there's a woman in my. too. It's hard to see because of the shade. The shade. So I might send you in there to go file it for me. That's all. Am I being arrested now?
That's fire truck. Oh, the second time it's come out, or third time.
Everything okay in Fort Valley?
Well, we don't know yet, but I have to go, as you can tell.
This won't take hopefully but a minute.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I apologize if I make you have an escort. I'm a disabled veteran. I promise you I ain't doing nothing here. But I guess that's just the way it is.
Yeah. I appreciate what you did for the country.
Not a problem, brother. Did it for my kids, and I'll do it for everybody else's kids too. Even did it for the mayor. As much as she doesn't seem not to like me. Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
Right there. Huh. Latrell? Okay, so you're the right person. I was told that I need to come talk to you and file this with you.
Okay.
And if I can just get a receipt saying that y'all received it. Usually I have like a file number, case number, or something that, not a case number, but a file number or a receipt number that when you receive a motion.
This is the first time I've ever received one like this, so I'll just take it and make sure that it gets to the judge for you.
Okay, it's supposed to have a file number, but you don't have a file number to put on there?
No.
Okay, but it's considered accepted though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yes.
that's what I needed to know. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Okay, I do need to go to the police department, but I know you got a call. Can I just go into the lobby and stay in the lobby and discuss with another officer?
I don't see. We don't have any more officers on duty. Everybody's headed out here.
Okay, because this is kind of important too, but
Everybody, all the admin people.
is Captain, not Captain, is it Captain or Lieutenant Mulberry? Sergeant Mulberry?
They are. I don't know where they are.
Yeah, because I had to ask him some questions real quick, and he's the one I need to speak to. If I go to the front office and ask them in the lobby.
You got this. From my understanding, you have a criminal trespass.
That's what I was asking for. I have to be escorted.
And see, I'm gonna have to leave because I thought this was gonna be the last part of business.
I told you I need to come back over here.
Yeah, I get that, but as you saw,
Right.
we had something else going on, and I need to be out there location.
Okay, can we have him come out and meet me?
Well, I will. If you can.
I'll wait up front. Okay, we'll do that.
See if they can get Marbury to get out here.
Okay, it's literally like 2 questions I got to ask him.
Okay.
And thank you.
I apologize for mine.
No, I mean you got. Yeah, I understand. I understand.
And I got to, as you all see, I got to get out of here.
All right.
Stay safe.
Yeah, please do.
Y'all have a wonderful day.
Thank you. We'll be right here at this light pole. Thank you. Got your pen on you? Yeah, run up there real quick and get that. Yeah, you're fine. Just you can zoom in. Just run real quick and get the pen. Quickly. Hey, never mind. I signed it. I wasn't sure if I signed it. I did. All right, guys. Here. Make sure I'm still recording. Hold this camera quick. All right, guys. He's gonna get Sergeant Mulberry. This is what he will be served. This is the Brady motion that I just filed with the court. They did not give me a receipt, but they did say it was accepted. So this is the copy that I'll be filing with him when he comes out here.
I literally can't
This
see
is the
anything.
Brady. Show you the pictures real quick. And his son. So.
Well, she at least said it was accepted, so they do have a clerk.
Yeah.
I wonder why she said
The
that.
lady that I spoke to, that's the clerk, went to the office of the mayor, who refused to sign it.
I understand.
I said, you hold this.
The lady was literally right there when she was like,
Make sure you get us.
they resigned.
Yeah. But they had nobody there.
So that was just a complete waste of time.
That was a lie.
Yeah, a lot.
Well, it was denying my right to file my motion. The mayor violates my First Amendment right, then my 14th Amendment right by having me criminally trespassed when there was no crime. And now she's denying my right to file a motion. I forget which act that falls under.
I really feel like I should go inside and just sit down in the AC
And enjoy it.
and enjoy it, you know? I think they got a little snack bar in there.
Well,
I need to upgrade mine too. I'll get a bigger one.
I need to
Yeah,
upgrade
little
from
tiny
memory. Disabled man having to wait outside and can't even sit on the damn steps.
Nope.
Not even a bench out here.
Oh, it's kind of surprising. Well, I guess they would normally put it up here if there was one, but since you can't come up here,
Yep. Damn it is hot out here.
I guess we had one little quick breeze and that's about it.
Oh, that's him.
Is it?
I think so. Possibly.
Who?
Often.
Wega?
Yeah. Marbury. Wait till it gets closer, we can get it on audio.
Mr. Dunn, I'm Sergeant Marbury. How can I help?
Hey, nice to meet you.
You too, buddy.
Hey, I just need to. I was told that you were in charge of my case currently, and I need to give you this paperwork here. That's the motion for discovery for the video stuff. So it's on the phone. I apologize, it's out of order. I was just looking at it there. I filed it with the court, so I'm supposed to provide you a copy. So I'm providing you a copy on that. And I guess you'll contact me when it's available.
Let me get a good phone number for you so I can make sure once I have everything, I have a good way to contact you and get it to you.
Email would be preferred if I could do that.
Yeah, that's fine. Just whatever you want.
Yeah. I have something to write with. I don't have any cards myself.
I'm just going to plug it in my phone. This is what I generally do.
Okay. Let's see. We got a new number, so I'm going to look that up again.
It's fine. Take your time.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm good with it.
All right.
Email as well?
Yes.
Just email.
It's Central Civilian Auditor.
All together?
Yes, sir.
At
Gmail. Central Civilian Auditor. At Gmail. And that'd be the best place to contact me on that.
Generally, what I do is once I get it put together,
I'll call you. If I can't reach you that way, then I'll shoot you an email.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. And
All right.
what is that? Today's August 9th, 5
Yeah.
o'clock? Okay. Cool.
Yeah, so it'll probably be sometime next week.
Okay. That sounds good.
All right.
Appreciate your time. Thank
No
you, sir.
problem. Y'all have a good day.
You too. Just to recap what happened is we went to the police department to wait for an escort to take us to City Hall. We went to file our paperwork with the municipal court. We were told by the mayor that they will not accept my motion, that they don't have a clerk for the municipal court clerk. She was fired, resigned, quit, whatever the exact word she used, and that they were waiting to get another clerk, and that she was just a temporary. That was what the mayor said. That she was a stand-in. Okay, so she was a stand-in, the first lady I spoke to, and they absolutely would not accept my motion. So I went over to the DA's office, which was across the street to the Superior Court.
They both straight up denied it. Not just the mayor.
Yeah, well, the mayor and the city, the new stand-in, or the stand-in for the municipal court. So we went over to the DA's office, talked with the DA, and the DA did call over there, which I have audio of that. I may cut that in part of this video, but anyway, he did call over to the courthouse, municipal court, to talk with them, and apparently now all of a sudden there actually is a person employed as the municipal court clerk, which happened to be Luttrell. Miss Luttrell, I don't know what her first name was. I'll have to go back to the audio. But the lady that we tried to file for at first that refused to accept it turns out to be the person that actually is the person that accepts it. So we had to contact the police department again, wait for them to come out, and we went to the courthouse again to file that just before closing, and we have served the officer that's in charge of the case for the motion for discovery to discover all facts, and I will probably post that somewhere, either in this video or another updated video. So I don't know, all in all, this experience has lasted what, 2.5 hours? 3?
What time was it?
It's 5:10.
We got here about 3, so yeah, about 2 hours.
So a little over 2 hours that we've had to deal with what should have been a 15-minute at the most ordeal. But anyway, guys, we got motions filed. Again, that was the Brady motion, requesting to discover the facts and evidence that they will be using in court against me. And
remember, they don't do case numbers, but they did accept it.
Yeah, the lady didn't accept, as the cameraman said, the lady didn't give me a receipt or case number or file number for this, but she did say it was. I did ask if it was considered received, and she said yes. I don't know all the proper procedures and guidelines of this court here. Apparently, neither does the mayor or the person that was employed to do the job. But she did say it was accepted, so they have accepted it. I have that video proof for that. And again, the police officer was served as well too, that was in charge of the case. So I guess that's it, guys.
One quick note: everybody seemed a little bit more sane this time,
except for the mayor.
Except for the mayor, she was still very rude.
Yeah,
but everybody else was more or less, calm this go around. So
it seemed like they were a lot more
no hassles with the cameras this time.
Yeah, it's interesting that as you just pointed out, there was no issue with the cameras, but on July, what was it? What month are we in now?
We're in August.
August. So August 9th when I was up here, right? No, it was July. July 9th when I was up here. With my cameras, it was considered illegal. I was breaking the law. I was arrested, detained, arrested, and then charged with disorderly conduct. Eventually charged with disorderly conduct for filming in there. And today I show up again with the exact same rig that I have on, that I had on then, except for I brought an additional guy with me for a cameraman to get a further angle back. And then today, it doesn't appear to be a crime.
No. Not one thing was said to me at all today.
Yeah.
Not one. Well, other than the mayor, not one dirty look was given to me. Yeah.
She gave me a dirty.
The police department didn't say anything. The DA said they didn't care. They were more. I don't know, happy, but they were very accepting.
It seemed like the Superior Court understood our rights, and understood that we had the right to do so.
Yeah.
And
so I don't know if you want to consider it like an audit or not, but with us being over there with the cameras, recording, and everybody seemed fine with it.
I think anytime we go in and with cameras and you have interaction, it can be considered an audit. This wouldn't be the typical audit because I did give my name and information for this one.
Well, we weren't really expecting to go over there anyway today.
Right, and this is all because this is all legal matters, and all this information is going to be public anyway. So there was a different standard today than typical of a First Amendment audit. So yeah, we can call this a temporary or a partial audit.
Well, for the DA says, since it's our first time going over there,
Well, you know
this is your second time going over to the police department.
We'll just call this a First Amendment exercise, because that's all we were doing today, was letting them know that we still have the right to record. It's a First Amendment right protected activity, granted by the people, affirmed by the Constitution, and then also by our state Constitution, as well as several case laws that all back up the right to have access to film and record. So we were exercising our First Amendment rights today, on top of trying to file motions and go through the systems that are in place currently, and provide you guys the information that we discovered, because this is all a learning experience for me on this portion, because I've never had to get to this point with any audits or any involvement with police officers in the past. But Fort Valley, for some reason, has dug the heels in and decided to, in my opinion, to
Stomp on your rights, basically.
To trample over my rights, assault me, and then incarcerate me after stealing my equipment from me, and then charge me for a crime that never happened. Even the arresting officer was confused with what was going on. So I think that goes to show you that they're willing to conspire against somebody, or at least me anyway.
It's still ridiculous getting criminally trespassed and never asked once to leave.
Yeah, the officer said step outside, and see, that doesn't count as being asked to leave. He was telling me that I couldn't do something I know I legally was allowed to do, and an officer cannot, unless there's if there was a murder scene going on, an active shooter, then he could ask me to leave, something like that. But even then, he's not responsible for my safety. But anyway, we'll go in circles here.
That's another story.
Yeah, that's another day, another time, another story. But anyway, so I guess all in all, today was a little bit better interaction with the officers, with the officer that we dealt with today. I'll have to say that he did a good job, even though he was escorting me. He didn't hinder me. This officer didn't try to tell me I couldn't record or anything. So I forget what his name was off the top of my head. I apologize. But
he didn't want to be there, kind of.
Well, whether he didn't want to be there, he didn't trample on my rights.
Right.
So he did a good job.
He did right. He didn't say anything to us. He didn't try to make us stop recording. He was just there to escort us. So I mean, he did a good job. Now I don't know about the other. I didn't see any of the other three today. I don't even know if they're working today, but
hopefully they're not working. Hopefully,
like I said, today it's just been a completely. I'm not gonna say 180, but I mean it was definitely a turn for the better.
The officer's involvement today, which is a different set of officers, so we can't compare him to the other people. But he did good.
Yeah.
But the mayor and the city hall side is still with the same shenanigans that they're doing.
Yeah, the city hall side is just still.
City hall is just screwing things up still, left and right. I mean, the mayor told me that I could not file my motion with the court.
Unless it was a certified letter,
which is wrong.
Okay, you spending $1 or something for a certified letter? How's that any different than you just handing them the paper?
Well, from my understanding, from what I read in the law,
it's a stamp.
Again, from my understanding of the law, you're allowed to file, and I don't know the actual code. I'll have to look the code up again.
Well, the DA said that you
can
file.
Serve, yeah,
you can file for anything.
Yeah. But anyway, let's go get some food.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
All right, guys. Thanks for following along. Make sure that you like and subscribe. At least comment down there. Hit the notification bell. I think that's what they say, right? Hit the notification bell if y'all want to get alerts of the new videos. I apologize that the video length between the last post and this one has been long. There's been a lot of research been going on. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of research, and
so bear with them.
Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff in the works off camera, and I will give updates when I can. But please understand, I do believe in accountability and transparency, and we will continue to move forward. If anybody that's watching these videos would like to help, feel free to look in the description. You're able to make donations there, and there's an email address. The email address, I believe, is in there as well, too, in the description. So you're welcome to comment or send me an email if you've got some advice other than what you want to put in the comment section. But let's keep the emails specifically dealing with what's going on with this particular issue here in Fort Valley, and nothing else at this time. So again, guys, thanks for your help. Thanks for your views. Thanks for the guys and gals that called when I was up here arrested, because you guys, with you guys calling them, it put them on notice, and they stopped what they were doing at that time and actually contacted the DA's office, and then that's when they did a change in filing the charges, and ended up releasing me, because it was you guys that helped me out in my time of crisis and that. So I also want to say thank you guys for doing that and having my back on that. You know, this is a community working together to make effective changes and positive changes. I'm just part of the face that's out there and the eyes that are viewing and gathering the information together for you, but it's you guys that are helping create the change that we need within our community. So again, thanks guys for your help, and we really appreciate it. And I guess we'll talk with you later, guys. This is Central Civilian Auditor and One-Eyed Sloth, so we'll catch you next time.